Hi, welcome again. You are watching Vin's English lesson. I am Vincent. In today's video, we are going to see prefixes, basically the negative prefixes. These prefixes, they are most commonly used in English, and I will let you know what is negative prefixes. Now, there is no rules in using prefixes, but there are some things which you have to keep in mind while using them, especially in writing. I will let you know in this lesson. So we are going to start with the lesson. Prefix. Now what is prefix? Prefix is a letter or group of letters. It is a small word which is added to a root word at the beginning. Root word is like turn. This is the root word. If we add re before it, now we added the prefix re, now the word is changed, we got a new word. So that small word which we add in a root word at the beginning, it makes a new word, that is known as prefix. Now these are some examples which are very commonly used in English. We are going with these today, and these all basically mean not. Dis, un, ill, im, in, eir, and non, non. These all are same, means not. They change the word. Okay, so I will let you know in the examples, you will understand. Now continue. This is a word, this is a root word, continue. There is no prefix or suffix in it. Root word, continue. Continue means something which we are still doing. We didn't stop it and we are continuing. We are doing it. Now say if we added this prefix before continue, now we got a new word, discontinue. Discontinue means sorry, discontinue means we are not continuing that anymore, now we stopped it. Same in like, if we add dis, dislike, now like means I like something or some person. Now dislike, I added the negative prefix before the like, before the root word. Now we got dislike, a new word. Dislike means I don't like that thing or the person. I have a bad feeling for that thing or the person. I dislike it or dislike that person. Second is un. This is very commonly used in English, un. You will always see un, this prefix un. Like healthy. Healthy means you are well, you are strong, healthy. If we add you and un, now this is unhealthy, you are not well, you are weak. Okay, happy, unhappy, now you are not happy, unhappy. Happy, you are happy, unhappy, now you are not happy. Ill. Legal. Legal means it is a, every country has a law, something we can do, something we can't. The things what is allowed for us to do in that country or community, that is known as legal. If you are doing against the law, that is illegal. We write il before legal, will get illegal. Now this is opposite of legal, which is not allowed, illegal. It is against the law. Okay. Legible. Legible means we can make out what is written clearly. We can see something is written, we can read it, we can understand. If we add il, now it has become illegible. Illegible, now it is very difficult for us to understand what is written. We can't make out what is written in that piece of paper, whatever. That is illegible. Then I am im. Now this is balanced. This is not a root word. Why it is not a root word? Because we have this d at the last. Balance and balanced, they are different words. Balance is the first form of the verb. This is a verb, first form. We added d at last. So now we got a new word, balanced. This is the base word, not root word, because it has a suffix at last. Now what is suffix? I will make a new video on suffixes. We'll come to know about that in that video. Balanced. Now balanced means whatever things we have or we are adding it somewhere, that is in an equal amount, that is known as balanced. Now if we write I am before it, will get imbalanced. Imbalanced means now it is not balanced. Something is less or something is extra, maybe it is not equal. Now proper means you are doing something in a good manner or as it should be done, that is known as proper. If we add im before it, we'll get improper. Now that work is not done properly, it is something is missing in that, or as it should be done, it is not being done in that manner. In, this also is a common used prefix in English, in. Now this is human. Now remember, this is not human, this is human. This is the silent e syllable, so we'll take the long a sound. Human. Okay, now human means a person who shows kindness towards any animal or person, especially who are suffering. The person who is showing that kindness towards them is known as human. Okay, now we add in before it, we'll get inhuman. Now inhuman means the person is not showing the kindness, he's behaving opposite, he doesn't bother about that animal or the person whoever is suffering, that is inhuman. Depend, something needs a support to do whatever the thing wants or that person wants, it needs a support, that is known as depend. That thing is depending on something. If we add in before it, we'll get independent. Now that thing or that person doesn't need any help or any support, it is free, it can do by itself whatever it wants to do. Now responsible means something you are responsible of. You got a work, if you are doing it, if something is going wrong also, it is your fault, that is known as responsible. If we write we'll get irresponsible. Irresponsible means now you are not responsible for whatever is happening or going on. Okay. Regular means something is continuing, something is often being done, that is regular. If we write irregular, now that thing is not being done regular, now it is stopped. It is being done but not often, not regular, now it has become irregular, opposite. Non, this also is a very common word, common prefix used in English. Non-stop, we'll add non, we'll get non-stop. Now what is the meaning of non-stop? Stop means something is stopped. Non-stop, something is not, it is still going on, it is moving or it is going on, it is non-stop, without stopping, non-stop. Sense, if we add non, we'll get nonsense. Nonsense means a person who says or does something which doesn't have any sense, that is known as nonsense. Okay, so some things which we have to keep in our mind is these prefixes re and ex. Now you have to remember, sometimes there are two same words but they have different meaning. Recover is different and this recover is different. This recover is to get better. Like say I underwent an operation, it took 2 or 3 months for me to recover from that operation, now I am better. Okay, this recover, this means to cover something, you uncovered something, now you have to cover it back, that is different. You have to keep in mind, when we are using this recover, we should give one hyphen. The small line is known as hyphen in English. This word is known as to cover against something. You opened it, now you have to cover it back. This recover without the hyphen is to get better. Now ex, exit and exact. Exit means you will see a outway gate in a building or in any hall. You can go out, you can walk out from that gate, that is known as exit. Exact means something is done completely, it is done accurate. Okay, now in this case also there are some words we add ex, we have to keep in our mind, we have to use the hyphen. especially for if you are talking for the person who's former. Former means a person who earlier was something in a good post or in a good relation, and now at present that person is no more in that good position or in that relation. I gave an example of president, ex-president, a president who was before a president, now he is no more president. He is known as former. We are going to use the hyphen, ex hyphen, then that person, whatever the person is, ex-president or ex-wife, ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, etc. Now, this prefix u, n, and this, they will come with a word which has consonant or vowel. Any word we can join these. il, a word which is starting with l, which has the first letter l, we are going to use il with that word. im will have b, m, p. The word which begins with b, m, or p, we are going to use im, prefix im before that word. Now in we are going to use with any letter which begins a word except iu. Word which is starting with I or U, you are not going to see the in at beginning of that word. ir, if the word is starting with r, we'll use ir, prefix ir, to make a new word. Now non is a negative word. It is straightforward. No, non. Okay, so this was for today. I hope this lesson will be helpful to all of you. Now you have to keep in mind, when you are using these, especially in writing, you must not do any kind of wrong. Now say in speaking, when you are speaking, if you say this healthy, I am this healthy, I'll wonder what you are wanting to say, but I will understand what you meant to say. But if you are writing this healthy, make sure you are losing marks. So be careful while writing. And the very easiest way is, if you don't want to use the prefixes, go with not. You can use not. Now, if you don't know to use this or un before healthy, you can add not. I am not healthy. The reader will understand you are not healthy. Don't mix up these prefixes with another word. You must be careful while using the prefixes. If you don't want to use, there is no rule you have to use. You can go with not. Not means these prefixes. Okay, so this was for today. If you liked the video, give it a like. Next again I will come with suffixes. What is suffixes and how they work, we'll come to know in my next video. If you haven't yet subscribed my channel, go ahead and subscribe my channel and hit the bell below. You will come to know about my next coming videos. Share this video with your friends and family members. And if you have any question or any suggestion, you can ask me in the comment section below. So till then, I'll see you again. Bye bye. Take care.